Hello, my name is Orion from TCG FlightSchool. We want to invite you to follow along as myself and my trading partner Jordan learn and apply technical analysis on our journey towards profitability. If you'd like to join in on the discussion and learn technical analysis with us, check out our Facebook group, TCG FlightSchool, for more information and content. We hope you enjoy our daily trade recaps and technical analysis videos. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's get on with the technicals.
Hey guys, alright, I'm going to cover a few stocks in the MJ sector after some of the bleeding that we saw today and that we've seen over the last couple weeks here. So just, yeah, this is what I got here for we.to. Been watching some support and resistance levels, obviously on the way down. Some of the crucial ones here were supports around 955, supports around 951, and today we've just broken a major support level at 850, and next ones we're looking at here are kind of 795, $8 whole resistance, whole dollar resistance, and then 765 are up next. So obviously what everyone would like to see is a nice bounce off of here, and then what we need to show as a recovery from a bounce is a bullish move into 886, $9, and 934. So pretty cut and dry there. For now, we're in a downtrend, even though it looks like we've come out of it, gone up over it. Regardless, the stock has pretty much respected these trend lines all the way down. I believe I've had these trend lines drawn on here for quite a while. I have adjusted them and moved them a little lower as needed to, kind of make these tops and make these bottoms. So noticing some increasing bear volume here. Chartman Dan's kind of been showing me a lot more about, really paying attention to volume and how the stock price and the market is reacting to this type of market volume sentiment, so to speak. So not seeing a lot of bullish volume here, obviously because it's in a downtrend. So for now, I'm just going to watch this bearish volume, see what happens, see if it keeps pushing up and this stock just starts to keep falling. If not, if it starts to taper off, maybe we can get some consolidation in here and we can kind of pick up some speed and start to make a move north. So that's what I'm watching in we.to. I have no positions in it, and I don't plan to take any positions in it. I just I follow it because it used to be a market leader for so long, and now it just seems to be on this steady downtrend. So hopefully it'll find some consolidation, like I said, and we'll see a move north. I did make a trade over the last 2 days. It was on the newly IPO ABCN, ABCN is the ticker. Not too excited about this. I ended up taking a loss of about $250. So what happened was the first day we opened up at $1.50. We ended up coming down here and touching a low of 97. Next day coming up, hitting a high of, oh sorry, this was in the same day. Same day coming up, hitting a high of 110, well, a new high, I guess I should say, and then come down and finding another low of 97. So the next day we popped up, couldn't break that 110, came down here, put in a higher low of 99 cents, or 98 cents, and we put in a higher low again of 99 cents, then a higher low of $1. And I ended up taking a position here on the 8th at $1.05. Right around this area here, I was watching the 5-minute, saw it pop up, took my position at $1.05, same up, go to $1.07, and then it kind of sold off here for the end of the day and made a close down here at $1. So still keeping that kind of higher low pattern, but couldn't manage to break the next day. So we came up here, printed a high of $1.04 this morning, came down, tested. We tested that 97, that low support level, which I had mentally told myself, if that breaks, I'm out. So we popped back up, we tried to get over $1, we couldn't, and I ended up selling on this candle here for 95 cents. So I ended up taking, a sizable loss. It was the biggest loss I've taken on my TFSA account in a long time. So I wasn't too happy about that. But you know what? We came down here, and we ended up selling off for the rest of the day down to a low of 88 cents. So yeah, I took a bigger loss than I needed to, but I actually avoided a bigger loss that I could have ended up having. Okay, granted, I could have held through this stock and maybe it'll come turn around in some period of time and I'll make all my money back and it'll go up to $1.50 and I'll be positive and all this, and I could I can start to think like that, or I can stick to my rules and my trading plan and exit a trade when it doesn't go my way. Yes, I was a little stubborn. I probably should have got out when I saw the bids disappearing on the dollar, but man, I've never seen a stock just blow through bids so fast. We had like 200, 300,000, almost 400,000 bids at one point between $1.03 down to $1 over the last 2 days, and they were just knocked out instantly. So the selling pressure on this stock is real. It doesn't really show it down here in the volume. It is a low volume stock, and it's an IPO. It's brand new. So, we're going to see how it goes here in the next little bit. I might try and find a position if I see some sort of recovery and get back in with more shares than I got out with. But I'm not flying into it right away. So I took my trade on it. I took my loss. I'm just going to keep an eye on it. I was happy. I'm not happy, but it was nice to see when the 97 support broke. It did continue going down to 88 cents. So that was one of my rules, was 97 cents. It broke and down it went. So it's good to draw these support resistance levels on your charts ahead of time. These have been drawn since about here. 107 I drew after it tested 99, 110, and 97 after the double tap. So those have been through, and I just put this 88 on this morning. So I will continue to keep those on this chart until we see a breakout and a back test of support on these. Looking to EMH, my little baby that I've been watching for the last couple of weeks. Just time frame here. So I always said 118 was going to be the support level. That was the crucial one. Today we broke it. We came all the way down to 111. We didn't just break it and pop back up for recovery. We literally broke 118 and we came down to a low of 111. We did end up closing at 115, so we had a little bit of a recovery for the day, but we really did kind of close towards the low of the day. So next levels I'm kind of watching here, this 103, 105 region between these two. Obviously we saw this bounce off of 105 on this big bull buy back up for this dip, but then we ended up rolling right back over and coming down to a low of 103. So my anticipation is we see close to $1 tested in the next few days. I will keep an eye on this stock because I have been for so long, and it's nice to, it gets, you start to get really familiar when you follow a stock for a long period of time. So I'm in my next week of trading on my weekly right now. You can see this big, heavy downtrend. Also, we saw a big, heavy downtrend here. Pretty much everything in the stock, we're seeing a nice little pop, downtrend, semi-pop, big downtrend, put in a bottom, and then we came up to the bull run in April, and now we're seeing the downtrend off of that. So I'd like to see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red candles on the weekly. I think I've seen a chart somewhere that shows 5 red candles, and the next one's a bullish reversal candle, and then we can see some kind of consolidation and maybe a move back north. But it's all speculation from here. The best thing you can do is just watch the charts, watch the price action, find an entry based on your risk versus reward, and get in. Of course, if you're a long-term investor and you feel that this stock is completely undervalued, you can use support and resistance levels to also find a safe entry. You can also use supports to get out of a stock, or sorry, not supports, stop losses to get out of the trade if it doesn't start going your way. So there's nothing wrong with using a stop loss. If you're a short-term trader or a long-term investor, the idea of the stop loss, the essential idea of the stop loss is to just exit a trade if it's not going your way. I know a lot of people like to average down. I know a lot of people just keep telling themselves, it's undervalued, it's a long hold, I'm in it forever, I might as well accumulate and accumulate and accumulate while I'm lower at these levels. If that was your investment strategy and your investment plan going into the trade, then by all means, stick to it and roll with it. And if you're in it for 2 to 10 years and you just want to keep accumulating at these low levels because you see this company is going to just go forward into the future, nobody can argue with your plan. There's nothing wrong with that. The idea between sharing the knowledge of stop loss is that if you didn't have that in your plan, why would you change your plan on the fly to all of a sudden start averaging down when the trade is not going your way? Why not just exit, wait for the next support to break or even show signs of a reversal and get in with the same shares, if not more? Those are the benefits of it. So like this, 118, let's say I had bought at 120 and 118 was my support level. 118 cracks down, I sell on 117. Okay, today I'm buying back in at 111. Do I think that's smart? Do I think that's a good idea? No, not necessarily, but I'm just saying, you have a new support from a low a day today, you could get back in. Actually, sorry, we ended up closing at 115. In theory, you could get back in tomorrow at 115 and set a stop loss at 111, and you would get out. I'm not saying that's a good idea. I'm just saying that's an option that can be done. I personally am looking for this more solid support level of 103, which we saw tested here. And we also saw it tested again on this candle. So two common places where 103 has been tested, and we are now pointing towards 103. So if we come down and we bounce off of 103 and there's some sort of reversal, I would myself personally probably look for entry. With my stop loss set at 103. I would probably set my stop a cent or two under it, or even a cent or two under the whole dollar, depending on my position size and my risk versus reward. And then we'd go from there. If we came down and broke out down under it, I would hopefully have already plotted my next support levels, which looks like they're around 95 cents. And maybe I would take entry there. But these are just theories, these are just suggestions, and anytime I talk about stop losses or talk about trading plans and stuff like that, it's just more tools for your chest. I'm not trying to ram my ideas and my trading plans down your throat. I'm not saying my ideas are the best. I'm just offering up suggestions to people that don't haven't thought about these things or don't know about these things, or just uneducated in these types of strategies or types of trading plans. I know that everybody's got their own investment horizon and their own trading plan mentally or written down at some point, and I'm not trying to change that at all. I just want people to be more educated and make more conscious decisions on their entries and exits, instead of buying off of, oh, I feel that this stock is good and I hope it goes up. Buying off of hope and feeling are not viable strategies. I do believe in, laws of attraction and intuition, stuff like that. I don't necessarily believe they take or have their place in the stock market. There's a lot more affecting factors in the stock market than being a good person and doing good things and letting karma come back to help you out, kind of thing. So anyways, that's one of my philosophical rants that I can get into. If you ever want to chat with me about stuff like that, feel free. I'll fill your ears for days. Anyways, also one thing I noticed on the weekly here, declining bear volume. So this could be a sign of the bears are running out of steam, and we see one more week of declining bear volume. I'd like to plot that candle right down here, and then I'd like to see some sort of increasing bull volume to the upside. So let's have a quick look at the daily before I get off of here. Again, declining bear volume, a little bit of bull volume where we saw these kind of pops on the way down, but nice to see this bear volume is starting to dry up. So yeah, that's what I got for these 3 stocks. So like and subscribe the channel, of course, comment, post whatever you want, post some charts. We're doing a live webinar on Thursday, May the 11th at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be myself and Jordan Lutz. We're going to be doing charts, going through the basics. Maybe I just will pull up. This is kind of the lesson plan that we got going on here. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but this is our TCG Flight School live webinar. We'll be doing candlesticks, time frames, volume, moving averages, RSI, and chart setup. So just a couple, basic things for people that aren't familiar with these indicators, or aren't familiar with this type of these setups, or have never even used a candlestick, or still using mountain or bar charts or whatever they're using. Anyways, this is just derived and developed to just deliver some information to people that want to learn and want to learn beside us. So yeah, hope to see you guys on Thursday. Check out the Facebook page, and we will post links to the webinar and the live chat probably starting tomorrow night and Thursday morning. That way everybody can start to get up to speed, and we can kind of test the live chat and do a couple little send this cheat sheet out and make sure everybody's on board. All right, guys. So have a good night, and look forward to trading with you tomorrow. Okay, bye.